Geek family, we're back. This time we're going to check out a video on MS Dhoni's retirement. It is titled An Ode to Captain Cool. And I'm Nathan.
It's an ode, and I'm Rachel.
Trinity.
Try.
You slaughtered that, Nathan.
You really did!
Tomato. You can pronounce. I've heard it pronounced both ways.
It's ode. An ode.
I've heard it pronounced both ways.
Have you really?
I absolutely.
He is lying.
I am not lying.
Yes, you are.
An Ode? I've heard it pronounced that way.
That is not how you
I've
say
heard
that.
of a bode.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of a bode.
I have heard it pronounced both. I've heard it pronounced as an ode, and I've heard it pronounced as an ode.
I've never heard that word in my life.
I've heard that word.
No,
in
Trini
my
says she's
life.
never even heard the word.
Yeah, never.
I have never either.
I have.
You guys are. Let them know in the comment section that they're
I'm
nuts,
right, he's
that they're
wrong.
out of their mind. Hey, guess what? It is a house full Geeks A Musing. We're all here. This is awesome.
Forever.
This is so awesome. We're all here, all available for this video. And hey, I think it's gonna be a good one to check out. So, but real quick, you guys know what's about to happen right here. Before we check this out, just want to say thank you guys again for all your support on the channel. And if you can you guys hit that like and the subscribe button, followed by the notification bell. Bang! So we know that MS Dhoni has recently retired, and we had a bunch of people ask us to check out a video on his retirement. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a watch, and it's a little bit longer, just under 9 minutes, just under 10 minutes. And on that note, let's just dive straight in. Oh wait, no.
What?
We do want to mention that since things have been really crazy here. I know last year we were able to put out a video and stuff on Independence Day for our Indian subscribers, which is most of you guys. But with everything got crazy. That was my fault. Rachel actually put something up on her Instagram. Didn't remind me to put anything up on the Geeks Instagram, so I'm sorry.
What the heck?
She quietly just was like, watch this, I'm going to take all credit. Didn't remind me because things have been hectic. So, yeah, sorry, it's belated.
Hectic for me?
It's belated, but happy Independence Day. I know it's back on August 15th. We were behind on that. Again, my bad. Things were crazy. So, but I just wanted to get that out there. I totally meant to plan a video for that, and then stuff happened, and I forgot. So, my bad. I'm sorry. But, yeah, happy Independence Day to you guys. And now, on that note, let's go ahead and check the video out.
So why is it my fault to not remind you?
And no discussion stop.
Because you did. Crick buzz.
For me, Dhoni is, I don't need a sentence, 3 words will do, the coolest one.
I think he's made a lot of selfless choices along the way in his journey. That's who MS is for you.
For me, MS Dhoni is a very passionate cricketer, knows his ability and always backs his ability with calmness personified.
He became a leader, millions को inspire किया, उसके बाद लोग उसके जैसा बनना चाहने लगे.
उम्मीद करते हैं कि रिटायर ही ना हो कभी, पर एक दिन किसी सबको रिटायर तो होना ही है. कि जो उनका इम्पैक्ट रहा है ना पूरी टीम पे, पूरे गेंदबाज पे, भारतीय क्रिकेट पे, वो काबिले तारीफ है और उनको उनकी भरपाई करना है.
Just quit.
Incredible that someone who came from places like Ranchi, Kharagpur, and then strode across the world scene like a giant, never seemed to have any trouble adapting to a different level of cricket. That's what differentiates champions from others. I didn't hear of him really for a long time until a producer told me, I've just seen this man bat. He's got long hair. He says he walks like a bull. He bats like he owns the place. Forget everybody. Remember MS Dhoni.
इंडियन टीम मौका इतनी मुश्किल से मिलता है तो हर प्लेयर चाहता है कि उस मौके को भुना लें और रन आउट हुए, तो उनके लिए एक बड़ा झटका था. पर धोनी ऐसे इंसान है कि वो ज़्यादा इमोशन दिखाते नहीं हैं. मैं तो अगर मैं थोड़ा एक्सप्रेशन दूँ फेस का तो ऐसा था मैं. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, ऐसा करके मैं बोला था अपने आप को. एक्चुअली वो लाफिंग कि द्रविड़ के साथ में थे, और जो कि द्रविड़ बहुत शांत स्वभाव के प्लेयर है. हम लोग बात कर रहे थे कि यार ये एक्चुअली रियल में हो रहा है, जिस तरह से बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं महेंद्र सिंह धोनी, हर कॉर्नर में शॉट लगाए, बड़े शॉट लगाए, छक्के चौके, वो उनका एक पहला जो इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे जो एक शुरुआती दौर का जो मैच था, वहाँ जब दर्शा दिया कि कितने बड़े प्लेयर हैं और कितना महान प्लेयर बनने के लिए भारत के लिए खेल रहा है.
Anyone who knew MS at that point always knew the fact that he was a very astute cricketer, a very astute person, someone who was very sharp at all points. You know, he was on the button. He knew what he wanted to do. He was very clear about what he was trying to achieve for himself as a cricketer who represented the country. And also, when he was a captain of the team, you also felt that he wanted all of us to do well, and he built that kind of an atmosphere. When I went to MS and said, give me the ball, I want to bowl in the bowl out, he said, yeah, okay, do it. I know you'll do it.
That's good.
So I think the beauty of that World Cup was that everyone in that ground, no matter where we were on the field, when he made that decision to give Jogi the ball, we just trusted. So every decision that was made, every call that was taken was trusted by each one of us on the field and just off the field, just outside the ropes as well. And I think that's what created that magic of 2007.
That World T20 in South Africa changed a lot of things. We know it led to the birth of T20 cricket in its modern form as we know it. But the single biggest gain, beyond being the catalyst for the IPL, was the arrival of MS Dhoni. As someone who could lead from the front, who when the going got tough was really calm, that was the first we saw of him, and yet who in times of victory was not grandstanding, was not putting himself there in front. Coming in, becoming the lead player for Chennai Super Kings, it started a love story with Chennai Super Kings that has just grown and grown and grown and grown and magnificent. The first IPL in 2010, all those Champions League trophies, but more than anything else, the finishes. I asked Rahul Dravid once many years ago, I said, why Dhoni, why not Dhoni at 3? He said, because nobody will finish like him at number 6. He's far more valuable at 6. We'll find a 3, but we won't find someone who finishes like him. And then the legend of Dhoni finishing grew. That game in Dharamshala, where, as I've often said, I saw this white ball going against the night sky like it was a meteor headed somewhere. That game in Sri Lanka, where 14-15 together the last over, refusing singles, wanting to finish it himself. The aura, just the feeling of Dhoni, the finisher, just grew and grew and grew. And to be honest, even for in the commentary box, if it was 90 of 7 overs, as it once was in the IPL, you didn't think it was over. You said, how is he going to find a way out? Not will he find a way out.
A lot of confidence in him.
2011 is something which was very important tournament when you are playing in front of your home crowd. World Cup is a big stage, and as far as bowling was concerned, for a keeper to be constantly communicating with bowler at times it's hard job to do, and he had enough trust in me to take the initiative or take the lead with that regard. That really worked very well throughout my career, and MS as captain was always the case.
और महेंद्र सिंह धोनी की यही क्लास थी, यही खास बात थी कि वो टीम को अपने साथ लेके चलते थे. और आप 2011 की बात करें, मैं तो कहूँगा कि उसके बाद से लेके अब तक 2019 तक भी, कि अगर आप विराट कोहली की भी बात करें, कोच रवि शास्त्री की बात करें, तो उनके लिए भी एक पिलर है. युवराज सिंह की जगह महेंद्र सिंह धोनी गए, तो गए और उन्होंने क्या किया वो तो मुझे कहने की जरूरत नहीं. आंकड़े दर्शाते हैं कि केवल स्किल ही नहीं, उनका जो दिमाग है, उनकी जो विल थी, वो उन्हें कहाँ तक लेके गई है.
Backing his abilities, I think that's been the greatest asset which he had playing cricket. He has pushed the game to that stage where the bowlers are feeling the pressure and they are committing those errors which he can really capitalize on, and that is something which shows in MS Dhoni, the great finisher.
He's only been captain of India for 6 years. In those 6 years, MS Dhoni has got IPL titles, Champions League titles, but with India, he's got a World T20, he's got a World Cup win, and you could say that all that is because there were all these great players around him. Then he comes to England for the Champions Trophy and he says, I need an opening batsman. So who's my opening batsman? Here's Rohit Sharma. You're my opening batsman. It's changed Rohit Sharma's life. What a role he has had to play in the evolution of Chahal and Kuldeep. I've been very lucky to have had the stump mic turned on and I've heard some very, very interesting instructions. It's almost as if someone's providing the voice and the bowlers are following. I think he's played a magnificent role in the development of people, and I think in the smooth transition of Dhoni to Kohli is one of his biggest moments. I think he's got an uncanny ability to just live in the moment and back a player when he asks him to do difficult things.
सिंगल डबल में उन्होंने अपनी लाइफ जिंदगी बना दी और भारत को फिर छक्के चौकों से फिनिश किया गेम को.
His biggest legacy has been the fact that every time he's there at the crease, you have hope. It doesn't matter what the situation is. He has played that kind of innings pretty much throughout his career.
I, as a cricketer, as a friend, am grateful to him for all that he's been to me and the leader that he's been to me.
अलग से काबिलियत थी, अलग सा टैलेंट था जो कि at the best highest level पे उन्होंने एक्सप्लोर किया. So thank you धोनी.
ग्रेट कैप्टन और ग्रेट टीम मैन और इंडियन क्रिकेट को जो इतना योगदान और आगे तक लेके गए उसके लिए मेरा ही नहीं सबका थैंक यू वेरी मच.
What endeared him to me even more was once he gave up the captaincy, there was no song and dance about it, there was no grandstanding, come look at me captain, greatest, I am abdicating, look at me. No, that's it for me, thank you.
और मैं तो हमेशा से कहता रहा हूँ कि महेंद्र सिंह धोनी जब भी जाएंगे तब आपको उनकी ना रियल वैल्यू उनकी पता लगेगी.
Hey, that was a real good video from Crick Buzz. I'll tell you what, the one thing that I absolutely love hearing, and I love hearing this about athletes, is the fact that they talked about how humble he was. Like, he wasn't arrogant, he wasn't full of himself. He encouraged his teammates, like when he was talking about, hey, let me do that. Hey, you got it, man, you got it, you're good to go. And like when he said when he retired, there's no pomp and circumstance, not like, hey, look at everything I've done. Just absolutely love that. I love seeing athletes, especially great athletes like that, have that way, because a lot of that, too many times you see very cocky and arrogant athletes, and it's all about me, oh, look what I did for my team, oh, I'm the greatest there's ever been, sort of thing. I can't stand that in athletes at all. Mm-hmm. So very refreshing to hear that's the type of athlete and person he was, and the person he is, that he's not full of himself and everything, and being as great of a player as he was. And we haven't been able to see a whole lot of his stuff. I'd like to go back and check out some matches, specifically the 2007 one they were talking about, and just watch some of those matches with him. They were talking about some of the great things that he did and everything. I would definitely like to go back and check out those. But I thought it was very, very well video, and definitely I have way utmost respect for him, more so now than even before. Hearing everybody talk about his character as a person, so I liked it a lot.
I thought it was actually pretty good. Normally I don't really like videos like these just because it revolves around like sports stuff, and I don't really watch any sports, so it's not really like my type of video. But it was still a pretty good video. It is good like that he was a humble athlete instead of like that, like the cocky ones, because that is annoying, just running into cocky people in general. And I don't know if I would watch any of the games, just because sport isn't really my thing. Like, I don't really even watch like football, soccer, any of that stuff.
Yes, you do.
Not really. He's not really into it. Even when we had like Super Bowl parties, Troy would
come eat the food.
Maybe watch a little bit of the games. Get mad at me because I would scream really loud and
cheer
scare
for the
him.
wrong team.
And mom
he's not like Rachel.
Mom would cheer for everyone.
I cheer for whoever has the ball.
We're like, no, Rachel, wrong team.
I'll just go and eat some food, watch like 5 minutes, and then go down to the computer or something.
And then come back for refreshments.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how it was. Rachel?
It was. I think it was beautifully done. I really do. I
Oh,
wish
agreed.
that there was more subtitles so we could hear what everybody was saying. And
Yeah, it
understand,
looked like
but
because it said closed caption. Yeah, it looked like it only gave us subtitles for when they were speaking English.
yeah, every time it would
didn't know
come
that.
up Hindi, they would say foreign or
So
something.
yeah,
like that,
so I know sometimes we'll get comments. Oh, if you guys had closed, we did have closed caption on. It was only given us. Thankfully, most everybody on there was speaking English, so we were able to get. But the couple that didn't, except for a couple sentences, yeah.
Yeah, but it was beautifully done. You could tell that he loved the game. I mean, just from the way that they would talk about him and the pictures that you would see, he loved the game. And few of the subscribers that I talked to have said that they consider him the greatest cricket player of all time. So I don't know if that's like a title that he has, or if that's just personal opinion. Let me know.
Probably personal opinion, kind of like here in the States, you've got people who say, "Oh, Tom Brady's the best quarterback to ever play the game."
No,
Other
he's
people are
not.
like, "No, Joe Montana is." Other people are like, "No, Brett Favre."
I don't know about
just
the
we
other
all we can all here agree it's Tom Brady's the best QB ever. to play the game,
Whatever.
but
Tom Brady
no,
is a
sorry, go
cheetah.
ahead. Sorry,
not talking
haters gonna hate.
He's a cheetah.
Haters gonna hate.
Cheater, exactly.
Inflate-a-gate.
Inflated.
There was no
she can't even get
evidence.
any of that right. Trinity, what do you think?
I have nothing else to say except agree with all of you.
You have nothing extra to add?
No, I mean you guys said everything. I don't know what else to say.
Well, if we said everything, then that means Jordan won't be able to add anything, right?
What he's just gonna re-say what you already said
I am.
and make it
Is
sound
that true?
interesting.
Let's see. Go,
Let's
go
see
for
what
it,
he
Jordan.
said.
Yeah, go for it, Jordan. First of all, overall, I actually really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
As
I
they
think
did.
Hmm.
It was a good depiction of his career and everything, and it's also very interesting to find out that somebody who's so talented is so selfless to themselves.
That's it.
I mean, I did, but you can reiterate it. That's fine.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
So we, what we
Who
do?
cares for more about his teammates and the actual fun of the game than
Absolutely.
winning does?
Yeah.
And I just think one of the craziest things out of the whole video is the fact that he didn't really like celebrate and like, you know, go jump out in the middle of the camera and everything. He was always to the side, you know, cheering his teammates on, which is an amazing character to be around and a really good leader. And overall, it's sad that he had to retire, but he had
Long, good career.
a very long and good career. I mean,
Mhm.
maybe one of the best in India.
I agree. And like you were saying too, the fact that he's would put his team ahead of himself. I know Rachel doesn't like to hear this
'Cause
about
she is
Tom
selfish.
Brady, but that was one thing he did. He could have gotten paid a lot more money than he did, but he did it in order to bring in more talent for the team.
That is true.
That's why that team was able to stay as dominant as they were for like 2 decades.
Tom Brady.
Are you
Is-
talking about the Patriots?
Yes, the New
Yes.
England Patriots, which he's no longer part of, but that's why that team was able to be so good for so long because he didn't put himself.
He was a cheater.
He didn't put himself
There's
above
no
the team.
good.
So,
There's no evidence.
but yeah, we won't get off on
That
that.
actually
But
is true. He actually did.
No,
fine.
he did not cheat.
no,
What?
but
He cheated.
no,
I
but
know
we
he
won't
declined
get off on that
extra
time. But
But
yeah,
still, he cheated.
very very awesome video. Very very good career.
There's
I
no
definitely
way.
look forward to going back and checking out some highlight stuff. I know we've done that here on the channel, but personally myself going back and checking out some of the old matches. Again, we're still learning the sport of cricket. And no, we won't mention it looks a little like baseball. We won't because everybody hates that. So we
just
didn't say
mentioned
that.
it.
Yeah.
You
I know.
just
That
mentioned
was
Because he was gonna say something.
because it was
about
it was a joke just to get anyway. But this is where you guys let us know in the comment section or on Twitter and Instagram what you guys thought and what's your opinion about MS Dhoni. Is he like Rachel said that some have said to her greatest ever to play the game of cricket, or if you've guys have got some others like he's maybe on par with this guy, or no I think this guy's better, or no he is the greatest. Let us know what you guys think. Once again, thank you guys so much for all your love and support on the channel. You guys are awesome. Love y'all.
Peace.
So we-